There are a lot of things in GTA Online. There are multiple businesses, vehicles, weapons, and more. Deciding what to get or not could be difficult, as the game doesn't really tell you. That's where I come. Today, I will go through 10 things every player needs to own in GTA Online. Starting off at number 10, we have the Hakuchou Drag. This is an extremely fast motorbike. You can also get HSW upgrades for it, making it one of the fastest bikes in the game. As well as you can then do the HSW time trial once every week, making you a sweet 250k once a week. And that's not all. You can also do the regular time trial, making you another 100k per week. Besides that, it's a great vehicle for general grinding if you don't have any other vehicle to use. You can get anywhere on the map in a few minutes max. At number 9, we have the Virtue. The Ocelot Virtue is probably the best money tag vehicle you can get your hands on. And the best part, you can get it for completely free. All you need to do is finish the last dose missions and you'll get the car for free. The Virtue is a fast electric vehicle with decently good armor, but the best part is that you can equip the missile lock-on jammer. By doing this, you're making it almost impossible for pesky Oppressor Mk2 griefers to explode you in this thing. So if you're grinding around or playing with friends and you don't want to get blown up by some ugly ass by some Oppressor Mk2 griefer, then the Virtue is a must buy, or not even a buy, a must get, because it's free. At number 8, we have the Oppressor Mk2. Now this is an obvious one. The Mk2 is basically the best grinding vehicle in GTA Online, right below the Fagio moped. The Mk2 is quick, agile, small, easy to land, good acceleration, decent missiles, and hard to kill. It's the ultimate grinding vehicle. It's got a pretty steep price, but I would still recommend it highly to buy as soon as you have the funds for it, because it can do everything. That leads me over to number 7, which is the Terrorbyte. The Terrorbyte kind of goes hand in hand with the Mk2, as you need the Terrorbyte to upgrade the Oppressor Mk2 with the missiles and such. So the Terrorbyte was already good before, but now with the recent buff, it's even better. I actually can't recommend it enough. To start off, you can do client jobs through the Terrorbyte. These pay anywhere from 30 to 35k, and this is a great addition to all the other money-making methods you already do. Secondly, you can start supply missions and source crates straight from the Terrorbyte. No need to go back to your business every time to start a new mission. And then thirdly, with the newest update, you can now also buy supplies for all your businesses through the addition of the Master Control Terminal, which used to just exist in the arcade. This means you can spawn the Terrorbyte anywhere on the map and resupply or sell your businesses. In addition to all of this, the Terrorbyte has amazing armor and it's generally just a very good vehicle. This is a must buy. At number 6, we have our first business, and that is the Auto Shop. The Auto Shop is a very solo friendly business with great earning potential. First off, you have the customer deliveries. This is where you get customers' cars in your shop to then modify them and deliver them back. For these missions, you can expect to get 30 to 40k if you don't crash the car on the way there. The next way to earn money, and the best one, is the Auto Shop contracts. There are 8 of these in total, and they act basically like mini heists. There are 2 setups and 1 finale. The best one to do is the Union Depository contract. This one pays out the most at about 300k. These mini heists are also really easy to get done quickly. They will only take you about 30 minutes, and the cooldown on them is like 10 minutes, so you can push them out really quickly. Next on the list at number 5 is the Agency. The Agency is one of my personal favorite businesses in this game, and that's because it offers multiple ways of earning money and a bunch of extra features on top of that. First, you get access to Imani tech by owning an agency. As we talked about earlier, this gives you the option to equip a missile lock-on jammer on a bunch of your vehicles. Secondly, you get your own personal armory with cheaper prices for weapons and explosives. Perfect to stock up on armor and the newest guns. Now for the money making. You get access to security contracts, which will earn you anywhere from 30 to 70k per mission you do. These missions take about 5 to 10 minutes. I recommend doing liquidize assets, rescue operation, and vehicle recovery. These are the easiest to get done. You can also go through the Dr. Dre storyline. This is the main part of the business and will earn you a sweet $1 million by the end of it. There are quite a lot of missions to do in this story before you get to the finale, so in total it will probably take you about 90 minutes to get done, but it's a good money method, especially if you're solo. The last method to making money with the agency is the payphone hits. These are some small missions where you need to kill a designated target for a reward. Pretty straightforward. The mission should only take you about 5 minutes, and if you do the assassination bonus, which is a specific way the game tells you to kill the target, you will in total get $45,000. Now moving on to number 4, we have the arcade. Now the primary reason for purchasing an arcade is of course to unlock and run the Diamond Casino Heist, which is and has been for a long time one of the most profitable heists in the entire game. You can choose to do it silent and sneaky, or the big con, or the aggressive approach. My personal recommendation is always to do silent and sneaky and the big con back to back. These are the ones where you make the most profit. The aggressive one, you make less money. With the heist, you can expect to be earning about 1.4 million to 1.6 million per heist, depending on what loot target you get, as well as how big of a cut you take for yourself. A little tip is that you can complete all the prep missions for the heist completely solo, and then you only require a second player for the actual finale, making this 95% solo, and then you need a friend for the final mission, which takes about, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe. In addition to earning heist money, the arcade also generates passive income through a wall safe located inside the property. Now, to earn the most passive income from this wall safe, I want you to purchase one arcade machine from the computer in your office, and then I want you to fill all the available slots with that one machine to maximize earnings. This way you will max it out and you will get $5,000 per in-game day, aka per 48 minutes in real life. While this is not the highest passive income you can get in the game, it is still a solid addition for minimal effort, not even doing anything. Now the last thing I want to mention about the arcade is the master control terminal. I talked about this earlier with the Terrorbyte as well, but you can get it here. The MCT allows management of all businesses from one location, like the nightclub, the bunker, the MC businesses, the crate warehouses, etc. The MCT costs 1.7 million, but it is definitely worth it. It's one of the best quality of life upgrades in the entire game, and it saves you so much time by needing to fly around the whole map just buying supplies and resupplying all your businesses. Time is money in GTA. At number 3, we have the Asset Lab. Now the Asset Lab is one of the most beginner-friendly businesses in the entire game. It can be acquired as soon as you spawn into the game for the first time. All you have to do is to complete all 6 of the first dose missions to then unlock the Asset Lab setup. Also, completing these missions will then earn you $610,000 in total. Buying the Asset Lab costs $750k, but since you earned that 610, your real out-of-pocket cost is only $140k. Now, the Asset Lab equipment upgrade is the most important upgrade. You need this. So to unlock it, you must complete 10 Fooligan jobs for DAX. Now, once you've bought the equipment upgrade, you won't just buy supplies. So this costs $60,000 for a full batch. You can also just call Mott to buy supplies straight from your phone in game. I want you to buy supplies twice to fill up the business, and then when you are about to sell, if you sell in a 20+ player public lobby, you will get the high demand bonus, meaning you will get about $527,000 for a full Asset Lab sale. And the best part, you will always only get one delivery vehicle, the delivery bike. So the missions are really easy and you don't have to worry about filling it up at all. At number 2, I have the Nightclub. Now, there are 2 different ways of earning real passive income from the Nightclub, and that is the club itself and the underground warehouse. To make it easy, let's start with the club itself. From the club, you gradually get money into the safe in your office, and at any time you want, you can go and collect that money. The maximum capacity the safe can hold is $250,000. When it hits this amount, you have to take it out or else it will stop producing money. Every 48 minutes, you will get an amount of money that will be put in your safe. This amount depends on how high the popularity of your nightclub is. If you have it maxed out, as you should, you will get 50k added to the safe every 48 minutes. A little tip to keep your popularity high is to kick out troublemakers that randomly appear in your nightclub or drive VIPs home. It can legit take you 10 seconds and you get quite a bit of popularity, and you also get 10k. okay. So make sure you do this every time you're inside the nightclub. Another way to do it is just changing DJ back and forth. That way you can get your popularity up to the max. Now onto the nightclub warehouse. In the nightclub warehouse, there are 5 possible technicians that you can hire. You will get 1 for free and the rest you will have to buy to unlock them. To put it simply, the more technicians you have, the faster and more money you can earn. For each technician you have, he needs to be assigned to one product that he will source. When you have assigned him to, for example, cargo and shipments, your technician will then go out and find that product for you and store it in the warehouse, completely passive. However, there is even more to this. For your technician to actually be able to source this product, you will need to own that business that produces that product. That might have been a bit confusing, so let's break it down. In GTA Online, there are 7 businesses that are linked with the nightclub. These have different names inside the nightclub, but they are the same. In there being only 5 technicians and 7 businesses that you could possibly link, we have to put 2 businesses to the side and not assign a technician for them. The best businesses to link is cargo and shipments, sporting goods, software making imports, pharmaceutical research, and cash creation. Organic produce and printing and copying makes way less money than all the other 5 I just listed. Also, the nightclub is 100% solo friendly when selling it. You will always only get 1 delivery vehicle to deliver, so you can easily do it by yourself. And at number 1, you probably guessed it, is the Kosatka Submarine. This is the greatest purchase you will ever make in GTA Online. The Kosatka is technically a vehicle, but everyone regards it just as a business because of the Cayo Perico Heist, which you can start up using the submarine. And that heist, if you're wondering, is still, after all the nerfs, the best heist in the entire game. The setups can be done in about 30 minutes if you know what you're doing, and if you use the Sparrow or an Oppressor Mk2. The actual heist finale can be done in under 10 minutes. That's 1 full heist done in about 40 minutes, where you can expect to make around $1.2 million to $1.5 million per hour. That is absolutely crazy. The biggest negative to the heist is the huge cooldown. For solo players, this is a 2.5 hour cooldown before you can start up another Cayo heist. If you're playing as a group, however, the cooldown is only 48 minutes. So although it's a big downside for solo players, you can always run the arcade or the auto shop as I talked about earlier. Now, if you're thinking you want to do the Cayo Perico heist with randoms or not, let me test that out for you first. Here's a video where I try playing with 3 other random players and then complete the Cayo Perico heist. You will not expect what happened. Subscribing and leaving a like would also help out greatly. God bless and thank you for watching. That was a feisty one. Damn.